You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. Well, the other day we made a video where we talked about George Kittle, the all-world tight end for the San Francisco 49ers. Look, George Kittle's a great tight end, but clearly he is not doing a very good job of reading the room, and right now the room has overwhelmingly shit-canned Anheuser Busch after they decided to wrap their loving arms around a transgender, a biological male that was acting like a little girl as part of an ad campaign. They've lost about $32 billion at this point, and there is no end in sight. I mean, they've lost like 30% of their business, and insiders believe that business is never returning. So the other day, Bud Light dropped an ad campaign video with George Kittle, and somebody called him out for being a sellout. We did that video where he fired back. It said NFL fan. Well, this time, NFL fans, plural, fired back at George Kittle after he decided to take part in said ad campaign. By the way, this ad, it got released, I think, on Twitter and on Instagram first, and then it finally made its way around to YouTube. And to say this thing has been downvoted to hell, it's got one of the worst ratios of likes to dislikes you will ever see in the history of videos. And I'll play the ad for you guys. But here we are right here. And 14 likes to 201 dislikes. And I'm not going to play the sound on this ad because I don't want to be copyrighted over a piece of shit Bud Light advertisement. But here we are. He's picking out a shirt out of a closet. Not sure what any of this has to do with Bud Light. And that's what you see. This guy back here drinking a Bud Light right here. And you saw a Bud Light as he walked out the door right there. Much like Travis Kelce, you never actually see George Kittle holding a Bud Light. Dak Prescott, by the way, Cowboys quarterback, he's got one of these bad boys on the horizon. At least we think that should be coming because Kelce, Kittle, Prescott have all been guys that have hawked themselves for promoting Bud Light. Well, fans answered back, and it got ugly on the YouTubes. Let's just take a look at what some of the fans are saying back. And in fairness, a lot of this is anti-Bud Light, and that's fine. We're going to go over that because, as you can imagine, people are still angry. There's no end in sight to this boycott, nor should there ever be. This isn't, in my opinion, we've crossed over. This is not a boycott anymore. This is a walk away movement, so to speak. Democrats, you know what that is. It's when Democrats leave the party and then go vote for Trump. Here we go. It's so funny to me that Bud Light's solution to all this is to never address what they did wrong and advertise until we forget. Apologize for supporting gender ideology, and you might get your customers back. But all this ad does is it's going to give people a place to make fun of Bud Light even more. And I've seen this a couple of times from a few people about Bud Light apologizing. We are much, much, much too far past that at this point. Okay? There's people, they're not going to care if Bud Light issues 100 apologies at this point. They're not coming back. This is probably my favorite comment here. Maybe if you partner with Ben & Jerry's to make, quote, Bud Light Goodbye flavor and sell it at Target and get Disney to do the marketing, your sales will turn around. That is my favorite comment on this destruction. Just when I thought there couldn't be a worse 49er than Kaepernick. Yikes. Kaepernick is still worse than George Kittle, I think. Bud Light, the beer of San Francisco, blanks, fitting. Uganda forever. Okay. Wow. They just can't find themselves to apologize. F them. Don't drink beta beer, men. Guys, keep in mind, I just did a video last night where Charles Barkley slammed everybody for this freaking Bud Light boycott. Let's go, Brandon. Brendan. What does a football player finding a shirt have to do with beer? As a Rams fan, I support the strong women in this ad. Enjoy those 30 pieces of silver. Doesn't surprise me. He does play for the 49ers. Damn, y'all are dragging the Niners. Bud, buddy. Laugh out loud. Bro, if y'all just admit when you're wrong, maybe the boycott will stop. No, it won't. This guy calls him out for not actually putting the Bud Light in his hand. Interesting. Homie, this has got to be a joke, right? Question mark. I'm not surprised. George Kittle always come off as corny and cringe. He's like a walking dad joke. Every influential person should take advantage of Bud Light, desperately throwing money away at advertising, trying to save the brand and make a commercial. The money will stop eventually because they are not selling. Niners fans, what are you feeling about this? I'm feeling nauseated is what I'm feeling. Everyone is gay in San Francisco. Oh, good. Oh, man, George Kittle sucks now. All right, I have to admit, that commercial did it for me. Now I'm going back to drinking Bud Light. I feel the sarcasm oozing from that. Cringe with a bunch of skull and crossbones. Yeah, enjoying your loss of billions? More to come. Gay. Cheers to Bud Light for coming back down to earth with funny beer commercials. This has to be a troll. Bot? Yeah, woke bot. Some people should stop being so transphobic. Oh, stop it. That's probably a bot. NFL, look, they can get everybody. Let's see, they've gotten Garth Brooks. They've gotten Travis Kelce. They got Charles Barkley. They got George Kittle. Dak Prescott is coming. And none of this is going to help and or matter at all. My goodness. And it's just a bad look with George Kittle taking shots at fans. It's like, do you not realize this was a movement, man? Did you not understand what was going on? Could you not read the room, or were you only caring about dollar signs? I mean, what exactly happened here that made you think I'm going to show up in a Bud Light commercial? Yeah, you're sponsored by Anheuser Busch. No shit, people are going to be upset, dude. Yeah, that's what happened. A lot of happened around this whole thing. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports supporters. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.